One decision, thousands of miles away, can make your life more expensive overnight.
Wait, what?
This is how it happens, and more importantly, how you survive it. Why everything feels more expensive.
What the hell? It was cheaper. Last week. 620? No. That can't be right. Why does everything feel like it's getting more expensive? Every single week. I didn't change anything. I still work the same job. I still live the same life. So why does it feel like I'm slowly falling behind? Like no matter what I do, I'm getting poorer?
You are, and it has nothing to do with you. Working hard, but falling behind.
I don't get it. I'm not reckless with money. I don't waste it. I don't buy stupid things. I wake up early. I go to work. I do what I'm supposed to do. And yet, it feels like it's not enough anymore. Last year, I could fill my tank without thinking. Now I stand there, staring at the numbers, doing the math in my head. Do I really need to drive this week? At the grocery store, it's even worse. You grab a few basic things, milk, eggs, bread, and somehow it's double what it used to be. So you start putting things back. Not because you want to, but because you have to. And that's the part that gets to you, because nothing in your life changed. You didn't lose your job. You didn't start spending more. You did everything right, but somehow you feel like you're losing. Every week a little more. And the worst part? You don't even understand why.
The real cause is far away. You really don't get it, do you? You think this is about your job, your salary, your city. It's not. What's happening to you is happening to millions of people right now. And the reason isn't here. It's thousands of miles away. There's a narrow stretch of water. Most people have never even heard of it. It's called the Strait of Hormuz, a tiny gap between countries in the Middle East. But here's the part that matters. Around 20% of the world's oil passes through that one point every day. Now imagine something goes wrong there. Tension, conflict, ships slow down or stop. Suddenly, less oil reaches the world. And when supply drops, prices go up fast. And that's where your problem begins. Because you don't buy oil directly, but you pay for everything that depends on it. And that's almost everything. How higher oil prices affect everything. Let me break it down for you. Simple. No complicated terms. When oil becomes more expensive, gas becomes more expensive. That part is obvious. But that's just the beginning. Because gas isn't just something you put in your car. It's our world. Every truck on the road runs on fuel. Every ship crossing the ocean depends on it. Every plane in the sky burns it. So when fuel prices go up, transport becomes more expensive. And when transport becomes more expensive, everything that gets transported becomes more expensive, which is everything. Think about the food you buy. That apple? It didn't grow in your store. It was picked, packed, shipped, delivered. That chicken? It had to be fed. Raised on farms that use energy, moved across the country, stored in refrigerated warehouses. All of that costs money. And when energy gets more expensive, every step costs more. And those costs get passed on to you. Same with everything else. Clothes, electronics, furniture, online orders, even services become more expensive because businesses have higher costs. So they raise prices. Not because they want to, because they have to. And that's how something happening far away quietly reaches your wallet. Why prices rise in waves. And here's the part most people don't see coming. Prices don't go up all at once. They move in waves. First, fuel goes up. You notice it at the gas station. Then, a few weeks later, shipping gets more expensive. Companies start paying more to move goods. But you still don't feel it yet. Then comes the next wave. Food prices start creeping up. A little at first, then more, and more. Until one day you're standing in a store, looking at the same items, and wondering why everything suddenly costs so much. But it didn't happen suddenly. It was building this whole time. quietly, step by step. And that's why it feels confusing. Because you're not reacting to what's happening now. You're reacting to what already happened weeks ago. You're always behind the wave. And while you're trying to adjust, the next wave is already forming. That's how people slowly lose control of their money. Not in one big moment, but over time. Why it feels impossible to keep up.
So what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and watch everything get more expensive? Work more hours? Take a second job? Cut everything out of my life until there's nothing left? Because that's what it feels like. Like no matter what I do, it's not enough. I'm already tired. I'm already doing everything I can. And now I have to fight something I don't even understand? How is that fair? How do people even win in a situation like this?
Most people don't. They react too late. They panic. They try to fix everything at once and end up making it worse. That's why most people don't survive financially during times like this. Not because they're lazy, because they don't understand what's happening. The mistake most people make. Listen carefully. This is where most people get it wrong. People don't become poor because of crises. They become poor because they don't understand them. They think it's temporary. They think it will fix itself. They think they still have time. So they wait. They ignore the signs. They keep living the same way, while everything around them is changing. And by the time they realize what's happening, it's already too late to react properly. That's when panic kicks in. Bad decisions follow. And slowly, they lose control. Not because they're stupid, but because they were unaware. And in times like this, awareness is everything. What you should do instead. So what do you actually do? Not panic, not guess, not react randomly. You move with awareness. First, you cut what doesn't matter. Not everything. Just the things that drain your money and give you nothing back. Subscriptions you don't use. Impulse spending. Small leaks you stop noticing. Because in times like this, small leaks become big problems. Second, you build a buffer. Cash, savings, anything that buys you time. Because when prices rise, time is your biggest advantage. It gives you space to think, space to adjust, without panic. Third, you start thinking ahead. If fuel is rising now, food will follow. If transport gets expensive, everything connected to it will move next. So you prepare early, before it hits you, not after. And finally, you control your emotions, because this is where most people fail. They see prices rising, and they panic. They make rush decisions, they overreact, and that's what actually hurts them, not the crisis itself, but how they respond to it. Calm people adapt. Panicked people fall behind. Who will you be next time?
So this isn't really about oil, is it?
No, it's not about gas prices. It's not about your job. It's about whether you understand what's actually happening around you. Because the truth is, this won't be the last time. There will be more shocks, more crises, more moments like this. And every time, some people will fall behind, and some people will adapt. Not because they're smarter, but because they see what others don't, and they act before it's obvious. So the real question is, which one are you going to be?
I thought I was doing something wrong. Turns out, I just didn't understand the game. If this helped you see it too, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Stay here. We'll figure it out together.